Good evening, all of you. Let me ask you something. What is the need, actual need, for a pre workout? When we talk of pre workout, we have this. I mean, can anybody answer this first? Can anyone help me to? Can I? Is my screen being shared? Hello, is my screen being shared? I'm
Anjana,
sorry.
it is shared.
Okay, I just wanted to check on that only. Actually, just give me one second. I'm so sorry. I'll just share my screen. Give me one second. Okay, so you all can see it, or I need to zoom it more. Okay. Why pre-work or pre-pressure is important? I would request you to just unmute yourself and answer, please. Why do you think that pre-work or pre-sure of something is so important? It takes away the dark energy from ourselves. Why? Because we procrastinate a lot before doing something. Like we keep it at the back seat. Okay, fine, we'll do it. And the main function of being to be pre-sure of something is to help you recover and ease the fatigue of your intense thoughts. Some of the ingredients of pre-show, we talk about it. Me and Namrata will take you through that. And as we sit through the hour, you'll discover that. It is important to take time for yourself and find clarity. The most important relationship is the one you have with yourself. It's thanks to the nature around us that we are often forced to make our most important decisions under pressure. Whether that pressure is caused by a lack of time, emotional duress, or something else entirely. To stay ahead of the curve, you have to constantly upgrade yourself. Time is limited. We all have limited times. It's hardly the best state in which to make reliable decisions without a way to switch into an objective mindset. We all have a goal, and now is a time. You've got the time, but you're still stuck with it. Is this you? Think of it. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. We need to come out of our comfort zone to explore. It's not only to explore life, okay, and be adventurous and all. No, to explore the minute things of life, and then take a decision. And whether you could wind up making a bad decision that will bite you for years to come, or you take a wise decision for yourself. Almost every decision that you make has to have two aspects: one, a bad aspect, and the other, a good aspect. Now, out of this process, the chance of work, out. Eliminate the bias that comes from the emotions and circumstances. Subjectivity is inherently part of being human, but can you minimize that biased, the biased phase through the use of this reliable process and make most of the bad situation? We have out here in front of you, you can have a look at this. Some products or the are there which says the pre-workout or the pressures can keep you focused, give you energy, and improve your overall performance. The performance does not mean at work, performance of self, performance within your family, performance within your peers, within your friends, but the main thing is performance within yourself. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Think of it. You were never created to live a depressed, defeated, guilty, condemned, ashamed, or unworthy life. You were born to be victorious always. Don't wait for the right time. Just be right. There's nothing wrong and nothing right. Just be right. Stay humble. Strive for progress, not perfection. You may feel that you want perfection, but in the process of thinking that I want perfection, you lose out many things. You lose out your people around, you lose out your loved ones around, you lose out people whom you bank on. A little progress each day adds up to a big result. Remember, self esteem is a bucket. Now, what makes to fill the bucket? Think of it. Notice what you do well. Exercise, master a new skill, help someone, and you see how good you feel. It's not that okay, मेरे को करना है, अच्छा लगता है, करना है, इससे मेरे पाप धुलेंगे. No, this is for yourself. You need to do it to upgrade yourself, to keep yourself upgraded. And what puts holes in your bucket are negative thinking, being around with people who pull you down, doing too much for everyone, worrying about what others think. All these are results of pre-pressure. When you need to work, when you need to boost your morale, when you need to boost your morale, when you need to work hard, you need to understand how can you mend those holes. There are ways you can do it. How can you spend time with your friends? How can you be more creative? Everything that you want to do to upgrade yourself is not only paid things. There are things which you can do it on your. We all know what to do. So why go after keep paid things when you know you can do it? We all can do it. At this point, keep your motivation high and never procrastinate again. Never. Procrastination is something that is once procrastination gets on you, actually. We don't go run behind procrastination. Procrastination, once we do it, it just glues to you. So decode your procrastination behavior and find out how it drains your motivation. Your Can I request One second. Can you please mute yourself, Mr. Anjani? Your actionable plan to get you move forward. Now, for all these things, whatever we speak, whatever we do, we need to have a well curated plan, a journal we need to make. If required, a daily journal, which is very good for us. We should make a daily journal and practice whatever is being written there and try to finish it by the end of the day so that and make it priority wise. And that is how you will not be stressed out, you will not be pressurized. So the pre-pressure work is already been taken care of, and thus the effect won't be there when the pressure is actually there. You know the situation. Knowledge is power. The better you understand the decision and all that it entails, the more likely you are to make a good decision. The first step to the process is to put the research skill, that is to upgrade yourself. Keep yourself updated. You know yourself well. What is wrong with you? What is not wrong with you? Nobody else can say that. We all know ourselves. We all know ourselves. But at the same time, we need to make ways to overcome the pressure. Then is, we all know the outcomes of our decisions. We all know the outcomes of our decisions. Long run, short term, long term, we all know. There is no way you can know the future. But whatever you have gathered in these years of your achieving something will definitely take you away from pressure. Believe me, from my personal this thing I'm telling you, there are so many things we all undergo in our life, and at every step, whatever decisions we take, and I have taken, yes, there were setbacks, there were up times, but then at the same time, I have. We all know, as I said, we all know our minuses and pluses. So we all need to write down, okay, these are the pros and these are the cons of our decisions, and then put it together and then make a decision whether it is good or bad. Consult with objectives. Now, what I mean by this is consult with people who are not your friends, who don't know you well. They will give you the right advice. Now, what you may feel that why is this lady saying that don't judge people, don't bank on people? The more you bank on people, the people you know of, the relationship tends to sour, and that cannot be mended. Like that is point that it takes time to mend. I won't say that nothing is to be. I used to feel at times that nothing can be mended, but then upgrading yourselves, we realize that things can be mended. Yes, it can be mended. It won't be a same as before, but it can be mended. And then commit yourself to the outcome that you commit yourself to the decisions that you have taken. The thing about the most difficult decisions you need to take under pressure. Supposing your work is not finished, you like there have been days, I being into a teaching faculty, while I was working in the school, there have been days for 3 4 days we have continuously not been sleeping. Now this stupid lady is talking something, but yes, deadlines are deadlines, and in the bargain we learned many things. We actually learned many things. Trust me, my previous job for 15 and a half years, I've worked in that organization. I've learned a lot in those 15 and a half years to work under pressure. Yes, to work under pressure. So that is the outcome. That was a decision we could have. I could have left the job, and I actually had got an offer, but then somehow I didn't take it up. But then again, it was a decision I had taken not to take that job. But then again, I learned so much from that organization that today I feel work-wise, if I have to look back, I've learned A to Z from that organization. And that is what I say that, working under pressure and knowing the outcome, still you work under pressure. I won't take much of your time, but at this point, I would just say that we were saying that be careful of knowing your situation because knowledge, you know everything. Knowledge is power. We all know everything. We all know the outcomes. We all know the information we need to overcome that, consult with the objectives, and commit. At this point, I am reminded of a story of this little girl, a little girl in the sense a 17-year-old girl, her trip to Nepal. This 17-year-old girl, Nee, got an experience, a trip of her lifetime to Nepal. This required to step out of her comfort zone. Very vulnerable with people she had, very vulnerable a trip she had. Nay went on a 2 week trip to Nepal with no barriers of the borders and all. So during her trip, Nay had set a goal for herself that to develop confidence and bravery so that she could take on any obstacles that had come her way. So this trip to Nepal gave Nay the opportunity to set goals for herself and then run out with full force. On reaching her goal and succeeding, Nay learned the value of setting goals. So we all need the lessons taken is we all need to set our goals. That many seem that may seem a far-fetched decision or a mindset for many of us, many of us. I'll say for 99% or 95% of us, we feel that okay, we'll have that, we want that, but working towards it, you need to have a lot of, excuse me, yes, this thing. And then she actually wanted to be, she wanted to go to that river flowing from Nepal from one end to the other. And she also wanted to swim across and come back with, with a lot of confidence and a lot of care, this thing. And she finally succeeded. And thereafter, there was no looking back for herself. That is the saying, one of the again, one of the elements and one of the things of pre-pressures. And finally, I end with the hierarchy of motivation. Remember the hierarchy of motivation again. It's a pyramid and it goes from the base to the top. You must get the energy, the positive energy that will give you to fulfill your needs. And with needs, you need to add on to the talents with the purpose you want. So the awareness will give you the motivation factor to grow. So motivation is a result of the person's attempt at fulfilling 5 basic needs. That's the psychological. But natural, if you are mentally happy, you get the zeal to work. If you are safety, your safety needs,
Collection day. Jet and thrift collection, good, no?
The safety, that is, you have the shelter on top, you have money to earn, you have a social need, that is, your friends, your relatives, you have people around, all boost. They will not boost up your energy. You have to boost up your energy and move ahead with the feeling that you need to achieve your purpose. This is what Maslow has taught, the hierarchy of motivation. With this, I stop sharing my screen and I hand over the conference to Namrata. Namrata, hello, Namrata. Namrata, are you there? Namrata, are you there? Oh, she's dropped out. Namrata,
I think she must be having some network problems.
okay.
Anyway, I won't keep.
There she's back.
Sorry,
She's back. She's
Namrata, you're
back.
back. That's
She's
nice.
back.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Sorry, some network
Yeah,
sudden.
Namrata, you are the host now, so you can
Yes,
share.
thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, for being here with us. I know it's a festive season. Most of you are still in that mode of having family time, but all those who have joined, very few of them. Again, this is a crisis situation for us. Let's see how we handle this to have more of our participants joining us. Before I really go ahead, I request all of you to please switch on your cameras because we are very few of us, so we can have a very interactive session and we can actually talk to each other and speak on the topic today. You can be the speakers today for us and add to the content which we want to create for all of us. So thank you. I am not able to get the name because it's written MD
Nobel Islam.
Nover Islam. Thank you so much, Mr. Islam. So you have switched on the camera. We have Grace also. Thank you so much, Grace. We have few more still mustering some courage to switch on the camera. Trust me, we are not judging anyone. Wherever you are sitting, whatever you are doing, just pay attention to what we are talking about, because today's world is all about managing crisis at every moment. We have seen it and we have experienced it at every level. This pandemic has taught us many lessons, and each individual, no matter where he or she is living or putting up, has managed some of the crisis situations. And I'm sure you all have done at your personal levels also. So I would like to have some of you to share some of the crisis situations which you have been into and how did you manage that. Before I really go ahead with the topic, any one of you, if would like to share any such situation where you were in the past, recent past, so that we understand your understanding of the crisis and the managing of that crisis situation and we take it forward. So Grace, would you like to say something? Yeah, any one of you, any situation. It can be a personal, professional, community level.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah,
Am I audible?
hello. Yes, you're audible.
Yes, I just wanted to say that I think I'm one of the victim who lost their job during the COVID. So that
Oh.
is one crisis that I'm facing, and uh, it's not easy to get another job so soon. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm battling with thoughts, and that's how I came to this webinar.
Oh, that's really nice that we'll be finding out some way to help you engage in something which you love to do. And I'm sure, this is where we connect with each other. We become each other's resource also. And later and towards the end, you can share your resume also with us if possible, we'll definitely share it with people whom we know could help you, right? So this is the reason why we are here. We are managing situations which are practically there in the society, especially in the leadership roles, wherever you are. And to us, leaders are the people, those who are managing, even if they are managing their families, because you are leading from any point to, take whatever, small little community you have. I mean, as I said, it can be a family also. So you're leading it, right? So don't think that leader has to be a person top in the hierarchy and then only he or she needs to talk about crisis. So it's everyday thing. We need to talk about that. And previous speaker, Ms. Anjana, has already shared that it has a lot to do with our mental makeup, how we deal with this, and how positive and motivated we stay. That's why the pressure word is something we really need to get rid of. We've been talking about that. Let's be prepared for this, that there is something which it to, and we are going to figure out all together how to take care of that. That is where the crisis management becomes very important for all of us to talk about. They say, no, it's better to be prepared, think of the best, but be prepared for the worst. Right? So there is no harm in, talking about the things which can go wrong. So I can ask Mr. Islam, if you can tell me, is there any crisis situation you have had and you want to talk about? कुछ भी ऐसा लगे कि that was a crisis and I dealt it with in a way which has helped you, or either ways. I mean, it has gone well or not gone well. It's all depends. It all depends upon the situation
हाँ मैम,
you
हेलो
are in.
हेलो हेलो
हाँ
लॉक
जी, हाँ जी.
हाँ हाँ
Please,
मैम,
please, we are able to hear you.
हाँ, लॉकडाउन सिचुएशन में
हाँ जी.
ऑनलाइन जो प्लेटफॉर्म आया है, जूम ऐप, गूगल मीट, ये सब में बहुत फायदा हुआ। बहुत
Okay.
सेमिनार में अटेंड किए, ये सब मोटिवेशन मिला, जॉब भी मिला, ऑनलाइन क्लास कैसे करना है, ट्यूशन कैसे पढ़ाना है, ये सब बेनिफिट भी मिला।
Okay. अच्छा, तो आपको क्या लॉकडाउन एक क्राइसिस लगा, बट आपने अपनी मोटिवेशन के हिसाब से और अपने एक्सपीरियंस को यूज करते हुए नया
जी
कुछ सीखा
मैडम,
और
हम
उससे
ये
बाहर आ गए?
जी मैडम, हम लॉकडाउन में जो मार्च से स्टार्ट हुआ लॉकडाउन, तो हम 43 या 45 सेमिनार में अटेंड किए, तो उसमें मोटिवेट भी हुआ, बहुत कुछ हुआ।
दैट्स रियली नाइस, तो ये इतनी सारी है, इकट्ठा किया है।
जी।
तो उस इंफॉर्मेशन को आप आगे कैसे यूज कर रहे हो?
तो मैम, यूज करते हैं अपना लाइफ में, जैसे डिसीजन मेकिंग, सेमिनार किया, टाइम मैनेजमेंट किया, जैसे जैसे टॉपिक से जो जो जैसे थॉट, आइडिया, सिचुएशन जो बताया, मतलब प्रॉफिट, अनप्रॉफिट, ये सब अपना लाइफ में यूज करते हैं, कैसे क्या करना है।
ओके, सो जैसे मैंने अभी कहा कि एक लीडर बनने के लिए जरूरी नहीं है कि आप किसी बड़ी कंपनी में या बड़े ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में टॉप पे लीड कर रहे हो। आप कहीं से भी लीड कर सकते हो, आप
जी,
अपने
जी।
आप को भी लीड कर सकते हो, तो वो बहुत जरूरी है
जैसे मैम, आप
अंडरस्टैंड करना।
फेसबुक चलाते हैं, फेसबुक तो ईमेल इसी सब में आपसे जुड़ गए मैम। जैसे
बहुत
हमको
अच्छा
मिला था
किया आपने
फेसबुक
कि
से।
एक फोरम, यस,
जी,
एक फोरम है जहां पे हम वो सब टॉपिक लेंगे जो
जी।
आपको डे टू डे लाइफ में और आपकी प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में हेल्प करेंगे। एंड आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल आवर पार्टिसिपेंट्स टू प्लीज कीप पोस्टिंग व्हाटएवर are the next topics you would like to hear us on, or you want us to discuss with you all. So that is one of my requests, right? So let's come to the point where we were talking about the leadership in crisis. So we have understood crisis can be personal, crisis can be very, very professional, and crisis can be which was like worldwide. It was the pandemic which came in and stuck us without even thought of this pandemic in March and plus, and I don't know how many more months to get into or get used to this new normal. But we all did it. Why we did it was because we were like together in it. So the most important thing to deal with the crisis is that never take it on yourself as like a crusader. Discuss with your team, discuss with your community, discuss with your family that what is that we all can do to help ourselves to get out of it. Your emotional balance, your emotional well-being is very important for your team and family to come out of any situation. If you only give up as a leader or any member of the family or a community, then how will you support others? So it's important that you are emotionally very strong, you are able to take decisions, and decisions which you be accountable of. Later on you should not be blaming people. I did it because you all said yes to it, but I am the initiator, I took a decision, and you all were convinced because I was able to convince you. So that is where it's important that you be accountable, be responsible for whatever decision you are taking in that crisis, so that no one feels vulnerable. That अगर मैंने अभी हाँ बोला तो शायद बाद में मुझे मेरा बॉस या मेरा टीम मेंबर ऐसे बोलेगा. No, we are supposed to take the responsibility of whatever decision we take in crisis. And the best way to deal with decisions when it is like crisis situation is that in our daily regular normal days we kind of do a role play, and we say, what if this meeting is not able to happen because of, let's say, electricity failure, like we had a small little snag and I was not able to join. So what if? So I had kept my phone ready, I will join from here. I had kept another network ready because I cannot be not available when I had promised so many people, right? That's why this pre-sure, right? And without pressure. Being pre-sure without pressure, that helps you to lead in the crisis very well. Always think of all those things which can go wrong, right? So it's very important. You can't say, I'm there, so nothing can go wrong. In today's world, we have seen anything, Murphy's law, no? That things which have to go wrong will go wrong without announcing. So it's important that we are very much aware, we are very much conscious of the fact that we have to have a backup for everything what we do. Okay, even when we start our day, we had planned it in a way, the way we want to. In today's world, it's also important to have a plan B for your daily routine also. I will tell you a very simple example. During Diwali days, we were having celebrations and all, and I had my meetings one after the another, and I needed my vehicle. I mean, as my lifeline, that I had to travel from one place to another place. I got a news from the person who was taking care of my vehicle at the service station that some technical snag has happened and my vehicle has caught fire, and it has happened. I mean, I could not have thought of this in my wildest of dreams, that my car sitting at a service station would catch fire just like that. But again, not losing on to and crying over the spilt milk, which has already happened. Yes, that was very, very heart-wrenching. I was very much upset. I was like almost emotionally, caught up in that situation. But again, what you do, you say, no, there are plan A, B, C, D, but you move on, right? I did all the meetings, came back and then spoke to the person. Now let's do what we have to do. In that situation also, worry was definitely of the vehicle, but the emotional and the physical well-being of the people who were there, that was a priority, right? This is what a leader does. When you're taking a decision, you have to be very sure that it's not going to hurt or put any one of your team members in inconvenience or cause any hurt or any kind of derogatory remark why are itna bhi nahi kar sakte ho kya? No, we are not supposed to use all this, especially in time of crisis. Your body language, your choice of words has to be very motivating, very upward. Like it is like it has to be so very positive and so very motivating that people feel that now this leader is there, no, he or she will take care of this. That kind of a confidence. And once this crisis is over, give all the credit to the team. Then you should not be standing with your shoulders, waiting for a pat. Then you should be saying, team, because of you all, because of your confidence, we could really get over the situation, which was really not otherwise possible, right? And we have to understand that when we are together, when we are making any decision, we need to understand the context of the decision. We need to take care of the after effect of the decision also, right? So that is where crisis should not blind us of the fact that there are many things which are going to happen even after crisis. One crisis should not lead to another crisis. That's very important. Yes, Mr. Islam, you want to say something?
Yes.
You have raised
Hello.
your hand. Hanji,
हाँ मैम,
कुछ कहना चाह
Hello.
रहे हैं आप? आपका You have raised your hand. I can see
हाँ
your hand
मैम,
raised.
हम
Hanji, बताइए.
लॉकडाउन में शुरू में सेमिनार ये सब अटेंड करने में डर लगता था। जैसे 2-3 सेमिनार किए, उसमें मेरा मोटिवेट हो गया कि इंग्लिश बोले या हिंदी बोले या बांग्ला बोले, हमको जुड़ना है। तब धीरे धीरे अभी समझ में आ रहा है कि हाँ, ये सब भी होना जरूरी है।
Yes,
Platform.
yes, it's very, very important. Again, well connected. If you are, it's easier for you to deal with the crisis situation. So after listening to it, if there's anyone who wants to talk about the crisis, which you see that it's going to be there and you have to be prepared, can share with us. Grace has already spoken with us. Mr. Islam has already spoken to us. We have some people waiting in the room. Sorry. So we have 2 more joinees, Miss Nimi and Shashikant here. If they are still there, they'll be able to join us. Yeah. So any situation, if you want to still, because we are all very few of us. Yeah. Right. I'll end my discussion here because crisis is something which is there to test us as leaders, and leadership is which ensures that every crisis passes on without causing much emotional or physical harm to any of the team members. And leadership prepares each and every individual, not just the leaders, but even the team members, to ensure that when you are in charge of a situation, use your positional authority, use your positional convenience, and your presence of mind to take care of all that you are supposed to take care of. You cannot give up because your team is looking at you, looking up to you for solutions. So leaders have to be solution oriented. Thank you so much. Over to you, Kanan Roy.
Thank you, Namrata. I hope everybody can hear me. Like you all heard Anjana and Namrata speaking about the topic pre-share with pressure and lead in a crisis. Both the things are basically joined together. If there is a crisis, there is pressure. And if there is pressure, a lot of people tend to break down. So why does a pressure come? Why does the crisis develop? It is because of a situation which is unpredictable, where we have not been able to predict what would have happened. And that situation should not rise. If you have planned properly, generally, like we are all from the army background, we always have a plan B so that there is no crisis. If there is a parade to happen, you have a plan B for it. If a ceremonial parade is there, you have a plan B for it. So that, and it is well rehearsed, so that generally the crisis doesn't happen. But then there are certain things, acts of nature, acts of God, due to which maybe we tend to flounder, or you may not have thought about it due to lack of experience, lack of foresight, or whatever it is. At that stage, like Namrata brought out, you have to stay calm and focused. You can't just break down because you are leading. People are looking up to you. You have to be positive. And a very important thing is you have to manage your time in that manner so that everybody can meet the deadline. Here, I would like to say something that God has not created any problem on this earth without a solution. If there is a problem created by God, firstly, the God has not created any problems. All the problems are created by human beings. But if there are any problems, there are at least n number of solutions. So, like Namrata said, if you think with a calm mind, if you meditate, if you're not stressed out, close your eyes and say, be cool. You are the best and you can do it. Yes, you'll see the doors opening in front of you. Solution 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Select the best one. And when you are a leader, you have a team. So that team is looking up to you. Take their decision. Prioritize and focus so that you can overcome this situation. And always at these stages, take a decision. Do not be the man who failed because there was no decision taken. It is better to be a failure with a decision so that your team can look up to you and say that this man did take a decision. Maybe right or wrong. It is immaterial. Your priorities, that shows that your priorities are clear. You are adaptable, you are flexible. And then when you are under pressure, look at your teammates. See their strengths, see the weaknesses, and basically the aim should be to work on your strengths, not on your weaknesses. One negativity is that when you are under stress, you are under pressure. What happens? Your true colors show up. You tend to break up. You tend to get angry. You tend to get jittery. Let not that situation arise. And that generally comes because you have not managed your time well, you have not focused, you have not planned, you have not read your proposal or your solutions properly. So you have to take a professional approach also when you are doing a job. Let it be anything from teaching your children to to work in the office. So you must read, you must have a wide horizon and have an open mind. Discuss with your teammates. Maybe your solution may not be the best. The weakest of your team members may have given the best solution. So that because that person may have innovated, must have thought out of the box. सोचो इसीलिए कहता हूं. And the more you think, the better solutions you will get. And then never get onto the zero error syndrome. That is where you get more stressed, get into more pressure, and crises happen because you try to do everything 100% error without error. Why? God also did not make this earth without any errors. So you are human. Don't have that zero error syndrome in you. Work out for contingencies. And let there be errors. If there are errors, there will be solutions. Solve them with decision, with teamwork. And if you are working as a team, I'm sure you will be able to reach your goal in a better way, more successfully. Decisions are reached and teamwork makes you focused. So as a leader, you have to make sure that you have the resources and you have delegated your task to everyone so that you are thinking of better things in front or looking at the problem from a higher pedestal. Because as a leader, you are not supposed to be running around. You should know your job, but you should not be trying to do everybody's job. Because the moment you try to do everybody's job, you are there under pressure. And if you are under pressure, the crisis comes in. And if the crisis comes in, it trickles down into your teammates. And then the whole problem starts off. The solution is not reached. So, team building or teamwork is a must. And communication is one of the factors of good teamwork. So I would like to say that if you have to lead in any crisis, teamwork is the mantra of the day. And here I will be saying that be a team man, because this fist of ours can do wonders, but this finger can do nothing. So I end here this small webinar basically so that we could give you an insight into the aspects of leading in a crisis. And also, I would like to tell you that we have got series of webinars coming up from in the end of November. That is from Grow Strength to Strength. You would have seen the posters on the group. You can join that, and they are on 4 days starting from 24th to 27th of November, giving us the aspects of team building and communication skills interlinked with it, where the 4 of our coaches will be giving you certain advices, certain methods of the aspects of team building. With this, I would conclude my little talk. If anybody has any questions, may please ask. And whoever asks a question, I'll request him or her to please switch on the video. And I think, I'm sorry, today there was some problem with the link. A lot of people are waiting, could not join in because I was getting messages when Namrata and Anjana were taking the call. I would request the audience to please ask any questions that they have. Anjana, if you can make me the host, I can share the screen and show them the Grow Strength to Strength thing.